And we're back. All right, let's jump into this. I do have some serious talk to get into once we have a free moment. That actually doesn't happen very often in this game because there's so much text to read. But other games, like Final Fantasy VII stuff, there's a certain amount of grinding and open area where I can just monologue about my life. Today I'm playing this, and I do want to monologue, so maybe we'll find the time. Otherwise, maybe I'll pick up an FF7 episode or something. But last time we looked at the Book of Prion. It has the rune for Prion, or Prion, so we get to take that back to our ship, and that means we can go to Prion. But before we go, I think we need the hexagonal symbol of this area, for which I think we need to read this book. The Kicksey Winsey Handbook. May I just say how amazing a word this is? The Kicksey Winsey? When I talked to Jare at the beginning of this area, I didn't really take it seriously because I was like, what the hell? Is this some sort of one-off joke? But they all took it seriously. This is like a thing. Alright. The Kicksey Winsey, as it is affectionately known by the dwarves who both named and maintain it, is a grand machine. At any instant in time, its size is unknown, because it grows and shrinks depending on its circumstances and needs. As an enhancement to its burrowing ability, it has been designed to occupy as much space as it requires. Therefore, it is conceivable that the machine could eventually claim the interior of the entire floating continent of Drevlin. The Kicksey Winsey is virtually self-sustaining. It builds the necessary equipment, digs the appropriate tunnels, and mines whatever ores are needed to keep itself repaired and expanding. However, because it is possible that this machine will be functioning for thousands of years, and that unforeseen accidents could occur, dwarf workers have been posted to supervise its operations. While the Kicksey Winsey is expanding it, is this like a self-replicating drone? It follows certain rules. It creates specific types of rooms and workstations, and every few miles a control center. Normally, dwarves occupy the workstations throughout the machine to monitor it and perform small tasks. Foremen among the dwarves are assigned to the control rooms. In those rooms, an area's performance is continually updated and displayed on the control panel. Thus informed, the foremen can correctly direct the work of the other dwarves. Can I just say that I love dwarves? They're my favorite fantasy race. Screw elves. All they do is they narrate the prophecy that is going to control the entire plot. They're basically people on YouTube spoiling the movie during the trailer. The control center has a second function as well. Generally, the Kicksey Winsey mines the ores that it requires. There may be times when a foreman decides that specific ores needed to repair the Kicksey Winsey are not currently being mined. In that case, a foreman can direct the Kicksey Winsey to modify or more accurately append to its behavior. Each control panel has a compartment specifically designed for such a situation. If a sample of the needed ore is placed inside the compartment, the Kicksey Winsey will analyze it and dispatch a digger to mine the closest match. He will then deliver the ore to a processing point so that the foreman can make use of it. Aside from its other functions, the Kicksey Winsey is to be the site for the unification. 3 elements combine to play a part in the process. This manual, a crystal globe, and the Kicksey Winsey itself. Each will be given unto a separate mensch race. Naturally, the dwarves will retain the control of the Kicksey Winsey. This book will lie in the hands of the humans, and the crystal globe, the final key, will be given to the elves. But it was inside the tower. I guess I got stolen. The mensch races must work together to actualize the unification. When all of the pieces are gathered, representatives will stand in the resting place of the Sartan. A statue of the beloved Sama will be there to greet them, his hands outstretched, as if waiting to receive something. The mensch must surrender the crystal to him. This action will awaken the Sartan and summon the seal piece of Arianas, which will symbolize the start of Arianas' part in the plan. Okay, we gotta get to the statue and put the book, the crystal globe, and apparently this ambiguously sized machine there. This machine supposedly has a compartment somewhere. How do you use this? Push. You brace your shoulder against the digger and shove it hard. It rocks on its little wheels but goes nowhere. Okay. Is this a compartment? Okay, let's open the compartment. There we go. You open the compartment. So I put something there and it goes and finds it. For example, can I put the bread slice in there? You can't fit the bread slice into the compartment. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have anything like that. Let's look at the controls. Controls are very many and varied. A compartment draws attention to itself. The rest is a confusing mass. Okay. So I somehow need a sample of something. Can I put this in there? No. I thought maybe it would dig to it. Salve. Book. I don't know. Kicksey Winsey. Pipes and other minute of fixtures run through the wall. They connect the control panel with the rest of the continent-sized machine. Can I push the controls? The controls are so complex you wouldn't even know where to start fiddling with them. Now you understand why the elves didn't get anywhere, even with years of experimentation. Can I put the crystal globe in the compartment? No. I can't fit the crystal globe, so it's got to be something small. Need a sample of something. Can I take the cork? The cork is wedged too tightly. Besides, you wouldn't want to upset the old dwarf again, right? Let's go back to Jare's room. Not your room. So there's still this cupboard here, which I have yet to figure out how to open. Huh.
Don't touch those. You have to have 4 years of training before you can even think of...
Okay. Let me turn off voice acting real quick. How did I get that prompt to come up? Wasn't there a push here? Okay. Jare? Have you noticed that the gods are gone?
Know about it? Of course! It's the Taka Dribblin. Groppel's been telling all the children how he outsmarted them. We're lucky we've got such a wise dwarf with us.
Wait a second. I'm the reason the gods are gone. I outsmarted them.
Oh, I think Groppel mentioned that you had something to do with it. A small role, maybe. I'm sure he's very grateful for your help.
Nice talking to you. Okay. But how do I open the cupboard? They cannot be forced open, I think. According to this message, at least. I need oil. Or something to spritz them with, you know? Or maybe some way to get Jare gone? Something to do with these zingers, maybe? I did find a zinger. Can I attach the zinger? There's nowhere else. You can't reach the top, and there's nowhere else to put the zinger. Can I give the zinger to you?
Now how am I supposed to reinstall it? Those poles are taller than the sky. The other zingers are doing the job fine. Better if you just keep it.
Okay. But how? Is there a spell I'm not thinking of? Swap motion, shroud of darkness, reality pocket, cold. Cold. We have yet to use the cold spell. I don't want to put it in the cupboard. I want to. This is an interesting problem. Oh, my friend. Have you heard? The gods are gone. Their glow disappeared, and my people rose up and cast them out.
Righteous. It was beautiful. Now we must reorganize our lives. Many of us feel lost without the guidance of the gods. I believe it's my job to keep the morale up. I'm writing a speech about that now.
That's nice. I'll leave it to your work. Okay. Can I dip the bread slice in there? Okay. I need oil. Where do I get oil? I heard from Jare that you told everyone that you got rid of the gods. That's a lie. I did it.
I did get rid of the gods. I sicked you on them. A fine case of delegation, if you ask me.
Nothing. Okay. I need you to go somewhere because you're in my way. I want oil. Okay. No. On the Dwarf, I want to cast Swap. I don't know why I need his stool, but it is interactable. He bats your hand away, and back in the day, yeah, they didn't try to pick fights there, all I need oil. How doth one? This dude doesn't interact with me. There's nothing that way. Huh. There's something I'm missing here. I also never used this parchment, which is super weird. There's gotta be something here with the items I have that I've just never used. I've never used the parchment. Is that the only item I've never used? I think so. And I've never used the salve. Huh. May I see this again? Oh, stop. Handbook. Okay. Specific orders are needed to repair the Kicksey Winsey, not currently being mined. In that case, a foreman can direct the Kicksey Winsey to modify blah blah blah. Each control panel has a compartment specifically designed for such a situation. If a sample of the needed ore is placed inside the compartment, the Kicksey Winsey will analyze it and dispatch a digger to mine to the closest match. They'll then deliver the ore. Yeah, this is fine. Statue of the Beloved Sama. Does it mention here what material is there? Its hands outstretched. It does not say. I don't know. Maybe I don't have the sample yet? Can I, let's step out. Let's go in here. And let me transfer spell rune transfer. Cast Transfer the Book of Ryan onto the steering stone. Yep. 10 points there. Can I go to Scrivash? I decide to remain at this landing. Can I not go anywhere? Oh, I can.
Just because King Stephen made you an eight.
I've already seen this. Can I go through? Okay, I guess not. Is there something I'm missing? I don't see anything. And nothing seems interactable. Okay, well let's use the steering stone. Yeah, okay, so I have to get the seal piece before I leave. I can't go here. Okay, we're going back. We must have missed something. There's got to be something here. Has no power. It's got to be inside this cupboard. But what do I open the cupboard with? Let's try casting cold on the cupboard. And then we'll try heat. So we haven't used cold yet either. Okay, let's try heat. Oops. I don't want to put it in the cupboard. I want to open the cupboard. Maybe there's a way to get rid of Jare? Letting me push buttons on this thing? But somehow I don't think that's relevant. Look at this here. The connecting bolt sticks out of the center. Do you think that's important? I don't know if that's important. I don't have any tools, you know? Like, I lost my crowbar. Desk, Limbeck, parchment. Somewhere is a rock. That's what I'm looking for, is a rock. Can't fit the handbook in. Let's just go through these. Let's just confirm that nothing fits inside. This should be the thing though, because like it says it'll dig to where that mineral is, and there's 5 of these in the world, and one of them is in the wall here. Marmalade. Cheer. Another book. Parchment. Bread. Zinger. Doll. Okay. So it's not something I currently have. But it goes nowhere. I am lost. I don't know. We've obviously missed something. Let's go through this once more. So we need to put a sample of the ore that's in there over there. Am I actually going to have to look for a hint? I might. Alarm, panel, sensor, gauge. What does this sensor say? Panel. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. There's a puzzle here that I missed. I need some kind of a ore or mineral that I don't seem to have. Why can't I want oil. Some way to open the stupid fixed pipe. A stretch, yeah, I know that. I need your beard, bro. What? Okay.
Hey, this is a geological survey map of the entire continent. Let me look at it.
He grabs the map, squinting as he studies it. After a bit of mumbling and tracing his finger over the page, he exclaims,
Here's where I discovered that statue at the symbol. It was in this vein of iron ore. I remember that vein clearly. I saved a lump of the ore somewhere.
We figured it out. Now that I'm thinking back, I do recall him saying that he didn't know where it was. But I don't think he prompted me to find something to remind him. I don't remember that at all. After rummaging through countless layers of dirty clothes, he produces a lump of rock and hands it to you.
Look closely at the grain. That vein was one of the best.
He continues to ramble on about the old days, but you stop paying close attention. Okay, so he gave me a piece of ore. All right, we figured it out. That was a little lucky. Honestly, I was thinking about, the only reason I gave it to him is because I was thinking about showing the map to everyone. That was just like a last gasp. As soon as you slip the piece of iron into the small compartment, its door slams shut, lights flare and whistles blare all over the panel. Behind you, the giant digger machine chuffs. Its drill jerks into motion, starts to spin, gradually increasing speed. Puffs of steam toot and hiss randomly from holes. When the drill is no more than a blur, the whole machine trundles towards the wall and melts into it as if the wall were butter. Soon it disappears from sight, leaving a dark tunnel behind. Okay. We can go in the tunnel now. It's the statue. Lots of coffins. Look at the coffins. You can see forms beneath the lids of the crystal coffins, but the fastening of the crystal blurs those forms. So these are the Sartan, presumably. So we need to put the globe on the statue. Gingerly, you place the crystal globe into the pleading hands of the statue. As it clinks into place, the statue's eyes alight with a blue fire. Shafts of the light pierce down throughout the globe. Internal facets distort the light as it passes through the crystal, so that when it has emerged from the other side, the light outlines a hexagonal shape on the ground. The ground shakes. The section of the rock floor outlined by the blue light melts away and Arianis' seal piece rises in its place. I thought you needed all three. The book, the glass, and the Kicksey Winsey. Suddenly, the crystal coffins open, revealing hundreds of Sartan, all very dead. The entire experience is rather macabre. Are these gonna pop open? Bong, 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 bong. All of them are as dead as doornails. Can I close them? Can I identify any spells on them, perhaps? Can I cast swap? Switch places with the dead bodies? Okay. Interesting. Can I take the crystal orb? Can I cast motion on the statue? Okay. Air seal piece. Take the air seal piece. We did it. We got the air seal piece. Yoo-hoo. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go, 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 go. Get out of here before any new puzzles appear. I hate you, cupboard. What kind of a red herring are you? I should have been like, covered in red iron rust. Red iron rust. Alright, we got a few more minutes. Maybe we have enough time to do the intro to Priyan, just like the taking a look around sort of thing. No, not you. Use. You take the dragon ship back through the Death Gate and return to the Nexus. Wahoo! That was awesome. Very cool area. I love all the traveling around and all the different characters you meet. This game is very good. I'm going to play another Legends Entertainment game after this. Alright, doors closed. Steering wheel? Oh no, the door isn't closed. Alright, so I am back in the Nexus City. It's Zar. Well, I don't even remember what voice he had. Oh no, it was that's right, it was why is his name not coming to me again? It was from the original Cosmos series, and also famous physicist. Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan, yes. Carl Sagan is the voice pattern here. Alright, let's chat with him. Welcome back, my son. I see you've been successful. You have Arianis' skill piece. Congratulations. Now please, give me a report. You hand over the seal piece and describe your adventures in Arianis in detail. Most of the antics of the mensch seem to bore Lord Zar, but he pays rapt attention to the discovery of the reference book of Priyan and of the crystal coffins holding hundreds of Sartan corpses. Amazing. The only Sartan you find are long dead. I wonder if someone has stolen our vengeance from us, or if their consciences did them in. I would say that. I guess that makes sense. Their consciences. I don't think I've ever seen the plural of this word. Consciences did them in. I will have to consider this new information. Now, was there anything else before you used your newfound book to go on to the Priyan realm of fire? You know, Arianis was not a prison. The mensch weren't slaves. Most of their problems were their own making. Perhaps the Sartan knew what they were doing. Patient with you, Zar sighs. My son, of course it may appear to be that way. Naturally, the mensch weren't rebelling against the Sartan. According to your own report, the Sartan there are dead. Believe me, if the Sartan had been alive, they would have been grinding the mensch under their heels. We are doing them a favor by removing the Sartan threat forever, or confirming its absence, and finally taking over the reins of their lives. The Sartan were right about one thing. The mensch do need guidance. They are like children. Listen to your own report. Their squabbles are almost laughable. When we finally bring the world together, we shall give them the leadership that they so sorely need.
What do you suppose killed the Sartan? They all look fairly young.
I'm not sure. Perhaps a plague, although I've never heard of a plague so selective that it wipes out an entire race and leaves others untouched. I don't think we have enough information yet. Hopefully you will learn more in your travels.
Can you tell me anything about your research?
The book I'm reading right now is titled The Last Drawer by John Grisham. The History of the Sundering. Not only is it woefully inadequate, but it was improperly stored, and moisture has damaged many of the pages. The book discusses the 6 Sartan responsible for the plan. Sama, Dimitri, Orsef, Lornoy, Tylor, and Waelith. Each created a specific spell, and for reasons I won't go into, it is vital that I learn which spell each Sartan created. The book did have that information once, but the water destroyed it, so I've been forced to do quite a bit of research on each person. I've divined much about their personalities from other texts. I'm hoping that this will tell me what kind of spell they would be likely to create. I've become very familiar with each of them, and I've named them the 6 devils. Each is a devil in a unique way. He gives you a piercing look as if to underscore how vital it is for you to understand the enemy.
Tell me about Saman.
I call Sama the devil of the soul. He was insidious. Although the Sartan Council was theoretically democratic, Sama could talk them into anything. In fact, there was much dissension on the council when the plan was discussed. Many felt that it was too extreme, but Sama thundered right through the contrary arguments. The rest is history.
What did you learn about Dimitri? There was no Dimitri in that list.
I know Dimitri as the devil of the hand. He was that's the second person in this game to be called of the hand. I know Dimitri as the devil of the hand. He was very skilled in a variety of arts, and was a talented musician. It's said that his interests were very diverse, and he resented the time he was forced to spend on the council.
Who was Orsef?
Orsef is the devil of the heart. It is closest to the soul, and in truth, Orsef was Sama's closest advisor. He spent much time among the Mensch, studying them. The Mensch fascinated Orsef for some reason. It was he who was placed in charge of overseeing the transportation of the Mensch into the 4 realms.
Can you tell me about Lornoy?
I call Lornoy the devil of the eye. He was one of the few that saw the many problems with the plan. He was the leader of the pitiful opposition. I guess it shows how pitiful indeed the opposition was that Lornoy was one of the instrumental participants in the plan. Sama must have talked swiftly to convince him.
Tell me about Tylor.
Tylor is the devil of the mind. He was the youngest and quickest of all 6 Sartan. If not for him, the plan might never have occurred. Although he was very ambitious, he wasn't nearly the politician that Sama was. Sama used him, as he used everyone, to further his own plans.
Who is this Waelith?
I refer to Waelith as the devil of the tongue. Sama knew that Waelith was a skilled speaker and well-liked, perhaps almost as good a politician as he. He kept Waelith from the council for that very reason, and was fortunate that Waelith had no political aspirations. Otherwise, he might have had a fight on his hands.
Can I take a look at that book?
I'm afraid not. It's so damaged now that I have to keep special care of it. I never move it from this desk, and I turn the pages only with reluctance. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Very well, I will be here. Okay, that was awesome. Cool episode. Yeah, let's jump into the next one. I'm just gonna give you all a break, so I'm gonna save, and we'll move on. See y'all later.